Buenos dias. It's great to see you this Monday morning, and I have another special guest. This is the best show ever. I get to have lots of special guests.
Awesome.
Well, Andrew, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know, because I have a son named Andrew.
Really?
That's why I remember. We call him Drew, but...
Well, my dad calls me Drew.
Anyway, okay, well, I'll call you Drew. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, Drew, well, thank you for joining us this morning. And Drew is here with us to kick off our fundraiser for our coupon books and our value cards. And Drew, I have to tell you, you have a lot of exciting things over there to your right. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Cortisol, you may want to come on in here because Drew is going to give us some information about our fundraiser, which starts today. And
that's right.
Like I said, he has lots of cool things over here to his right. So, Drew, tell us about our fundraiser.
All right. Well, like she said, my name is Mr. Andrew. I'm from Fundraise. I'm here this morning to tell you guys about your fundraiser. You guys are going to be selling the Fundraise Savings Book. Now, these books are $15, and they are a great way for your school to help raise money. There's some really great deals and coupons in here. There are places you and I would like Sam's Fun City is in here.
I love Sam's Fun City.
CC's Pizza is in here. Sky Zone Trampoline Park is in here. There's some really cool places in here. There's also places that maybe your mom and dad would like. So these are a great way to raise money for your school. You're also going to be selling the value cards. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring one with me today. But if you look on the flyer you're going to receive, it looks like this. These are $5. Now, say you go up to somebody and you show them the flyer for the coupon book and they say, $15, it's a little expensive. Well, then you can tell them about the value card. Those are only $5 and they can still help support your school. Now, all of you are going to go home today with a packet that looks like this. It says Fundraise on it, and you guys are going to get these to take home. Now, it's very important when you get these, don't open them up in class, don't open them up on the bus. Wait until you get home and politely ask your parents to go through them with you because there's some very, very important information in here. You're going to see a couple of flyers, one for the coupon book and one for the value card. These are how you'll actually sell the books. You'll go up to people in your neighborhood, obviously not by yourself. If you go door to door in your neighborhood, always go with an adult, always go with a parent. But you'll go to people in your neighborhood, maybe people at your church, family, friends, your parents, take them to work with them, and you'll show them the flyer. They'll say, wow, there are all these cool places in the book. And if they look on the back, they can see all the money they can save if they get a coupon book. Now, once again, if $15 is a little bit much for them, then you can show them the flyer for the value card, and I bet $5 they'll be able to spend that much and be able to help your school. There's some other really cool stuff in the packet I want to show you. This right here is your prize flyer. It has all the different prizes on it that you can win. These are over here, and guess what? We'll talk about those in just a few minutes. The last thing that you're going to see in your packet is the most important. It's called your parent letter. Now, we call it your parent letter because guess what? Your parents need to see it. It's very, very important. There's some information on here like what the money we're raising is going towards, if someone writes a check, who to write a check out to, when to turn in the orders. And there's also something brand new this year in that people can buy books online. Now, say you have relatives or friends that live all the way in Destin or they live in Mobile in Alabama. They can go to this website and they can buy a book for their market and still support your school. There's also a space where they can put your name in so you can receive credit for more of these awesome prizes. Now, on the other side of the parent letter is your order taker. This is where you'll write down who buys books and value cards from you, how many they bought, and how much money they gave you. Also some of their contact information. That way when you turn in your orders, we know exactly who they came from. There's a space at the top to put your name, your grade, and your teacher's name. Very important that information's filled out so we know who to give credit to, we know who to give the prizes to. Now, there's some really cool things on the front of this parent letter that I really wanted to talk to you about. We are going to have, once again this year, our famous Fundraise Money Jump. That's right. For the top 3 sellers in the entire school, we are going to have our money jump. They'll get to jump a long line of cash. Third place $1 bills, second place 1s and 5s, and first place gets to jump 1s, 5s, and $10 bills. And however far they jump, that's how much cash they're going to get to win. The top 3 sellers are also going to get to do something extra special this year. They are going to get to silly string Coach Miles and Coach McKinney. It's going to be
Yay!
so
Not me. Yay!
It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. Not only do they get to win money, but they get to silly string Coach Miles and Coach McKinney. It is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. We're also going to have a pizza party this year for the top 3 classes. If your class is one of the top 3 that sells the most money, you guys are going to get to have an awesome pizza party just for you guys. It's going to be so cool. Now, some of you might be thinking, man, top 3 sellers, man, I don't know if I can do that. Now, I know all of you can work extra hard, and I know all of you could possibly be one of those top 3 sellers. But did you know that if you just sell one item, just one book or one value card, you get an awesome prize? If you just sell one, you get a mini whoopee cushion. That's kind of a silly prize. It's a lot of fun. It's tiny, so you can hide it in your hand, maybe sit it on someone's chair. That's a silly prize. That is really cool. We have disappearing ink right here. You can pour this on your pants, and people will be like, or maybe on somebody else's pants, and be like, you ruined my pants. Just a few minutes, it'll disappear. That's a really cool prize. You can play tricks on people. Speaking of playing tricks on people, check this out.
Oh, no.
Do you like ketchup?
Only on my fries.
You don't like ketchup? What about this?
Only on my fries.
That's a trick ketchup bottle right there. A string comes out. You can scare people with that. That's really cool. And the way you could really scare people, check this out.
That's pretty scary.
Remote control snake.
Remote control.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Picture this. Your mom's in the kitchen making dinner, and in slithers the snake. She'll probably jump 3 or 4 feet in the air. It would be so cool. It'd be so funny. Freak her out. That's a really cool prize. Check this out. Remote or robo hand, mechanical hand.
That could come in handy.
That's great
Get it?
Great for scratching your back or stealing a pencil out of someone's hand. Maybe you may not want to do that, but this is still a really, really cool prize. Soda bottle water blaster. You can fill up the soda bottle, pump the gun. You guys can have water fights in the backyard. That's a really cool prize. Check this out. Check out this ring launcher.
Wow.
Whoa.
Almost got you, Mr. Cortisol.
Shot this across the room. It hit the wall. It could have gone so much farther. This is a really cool prize. And if you thought that was cool, this is a whistling light up rocket. You can fire this thing almost 200 feet. This is really, really cool. Check this out. Virtual reality goggles. If you sell enough items to win the VR headset, you can put your phone in there or your parents' phone in there, download a special app. You can ride a roller coaster. You can play all sorts of cool games. That is a really, really cool prize. Now, we've seen some really cool prizes here today.
Yes, we have.
But my favorite prize, he's hiding under the table.
He's
a buddy of mine.
Oh, okay.
Would you guys like to meet him?
Yes.
All right. Let's take a look right here. Let me turn him on. And this is my buddy Kevin. He is a giant inflatable remote control minion. He is so cool. He also talks. I don't know if you can hear that.
That is pretty cool.
He is so much fun. He talks. He says all the funny things from the movie, from the Minions movie, and from the Despicable Me movies. He is so much fun. You can not just win Kevin. You could win one of his friends, Stuart, or you could even win Bob.
Oh, wow.
He is really, really cool. He is my favorite prize.
You know what I think is really cool, Andrew, is that when you win Kevin, you also win all of those other prizes.
That's right.
Don't you?
That's very important.
So it's accumulated, right?
Mm-hmm. No matter what prize you get on this flyer, say you got to prize level G and you won the ring launcher, you would win every prize that came before that. You would win letters A through G. Say you got up and you won the minion, you won Kevin, Stuart, or Bob, you would get everything on the page.
Wow.
All the prizes add up.
Amazing.
No matter how much you sell, no matter where you get on this sheet, the highest prize you get, you would get that prize and everything that was underneath it.
Amazing. That sounds great.
So you sell 30 items, you don't get one prize, you get 7 prizes. Woo-hoo. That is so cool. Now just a few reminders for you guys. Remember, you're all going to go home with a packet. Looks like this. Don't open it up in class or on the bus. Wait till you get home. Politely ask your parents to go through it with you so they can see some really important information. Remember, we've got the parent letter. It's very important that your parents see this. You can take orders on the back. Remember, our top 3 sellers are going to get to be involved in that money jump and get to silly string Coach Miles and Coach McKinney. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so cool. And the top 3 classes in our school, we're going to get to have a pizza party just for them. It's going to be so much fun. I know you guys are going to have a great sale. Can't wait to see how well you guys do.
All right. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are going to have a great fundraiser. Looking forward to it. We have a few other important things we have to tell our faculty and our boys and girls. So let's get right to it. Okay, today begins Red Ribbon Week. And in case you haven't noticed, there's lots of us who are wearing red today as we kick off Red Ribbon Week. Tomorrow, boys and girls, with your khaki pants, you may wear your team jersey, your favorite team jersey. I know I'm going to be sporting a Jaguar jersey from University of South Alabama because that's where my son plays baseball. So that's my favorite team right now. So wear your team jersey tomorrow with your khaki pants. Also tomorrow there is a school advisory council training for those of us who are on the school advisory council or PTA. We certainly want you to join us at 5 o'clock at the Hall Center. So please join us if you are interested in that. We have a student of the week. We're going to give a big shout out to a 3rd grade student in Miss C. Brown's class. Congratulations to Jaden Johnson. We're giving you a big 10-finger. Are you ready? We got to go like this. You ready? 10-finger. Woo! Way to go, Jaden. Congratulations. Please come on down to the front office. We want to take your photo, put on a little cape, and put it up on our board.
Good job.
Okay, boys and girls, wanted to let you know that unfortunately we had 2 Chromebooks that had to be taken this morning from boys and girls who were using their Chromebook on the bus. Shame, shame, shame. We talked about that already. Your Chromebook needs to be zipped up and closed. We do not want the Chromebooks out on the school bus. That is not acceptable. So boys and girls, remember that. Chromebooks have to be zipped up and secure on the bus as well. You are going to be we're going to have to taking those Chromebooks away if that happens. So please help us with that. Today also we begin the dental van, and the dental van will be with us all week long. We're going to get our teeth fixed and checked and cleaned. So just wanted you to be aware that we're not calling all of the boys and girls from your class at one time. We're just calling maybe 2 or 3. You might have 10 boys and girls that brought back their form. We're not going to be calling all 10 at one time. We might be calling 2 or 3 from your class, 2 or 3 from another class. So just wanted you to be flexible and mindful of that. Also, just a reminder that Mr. Dean will be with us this morning. He's coming probably about 8 o'clock and we'll simply be doing some walkthroughs. You do not need to stop and talk with him unless he confronts you to talk with you. Otherwise, just keep doing what you do best, and that is teaching. And boys and girls, learning. You can do that. Also, lots of information in the GAB about Red Ribbon Week, about report cards. If you still have a report card for a student, please read information in the GAB about report cards so you'll know what to do with those. We need to send the rest of those home today. Also, if you are not able to participate in open enrollment here at Global, there is an opportunity for you to do so at the Hall Center, so please take a look at the GAB. Friday is the last day for Safe Schools training. All Safe Schools training needs to be completed by Friday of this week. This week we are focusing on the green frame of reference for our thinking maps. The green frame of reference answers this question: how do you know? So you may want to go back and look at your binder, teachers, and get a little bit more information about the green frame of reference, because thus far we have covered every single one of our thinking maps. We have also talked about the red frame of reference and the blue frame of reference, and now this week we're focusing on that green frame of reference. There's information about textbook inventory, also about our United Way campaign. Please make sure that you're turning in your, your little pledge card. Make sure that you're turning that in to Miss Erlene Parker as soon as you possibly can. Information about a behavior tip and some short notes. We want to make sure that you're joining hospitality. See Miss Diane Eisert about that, and if you're interested in joining PTA, which I'm certainly hoping we're going to get one, you could join PTA if you want to, just saying. It's only $5. We need everybody to participate, so please help us out with that. Also, wanted to remind you about Tuesday of next week, Halloween. We don't get to wear our costumes, but we can wear our jeans on that day. That's going to be great. But you do have to pay $1 to wear your jeans. So teachers, you do have a Ziploc baggie. The 5th grade teachers will be walking around this afternoon to pick up your monies. So boys and girls, start bringing in your monies for Halloween Jean Day. Want to give a big shout out to the 3rd grade teachers because they have turned in the work for in-school suspension that we will need. So grade levels, come on, get with it. Let's join the 3rd grade. 3rd grade, we're giving you a big 10 finger. You ready?
Yep.
Woo! Way to go, 3rd grade. We are very appreciative. So teachers, please send us some work so that we can have things ready for your students. Also want to give a big shout out to one of our 4th grade teachers. Miss Bridges. You know what? She was our teacher of the week because she does such awesome things for our school. She went and found about 10 of these calendars and purchased them for our school. She's a bargain shopper, Miss Bridges, and she purchased several of these. So if you're in need of calendar for your classroom, please go to the 4th grade and see Miss Bridges. She'll be happy to help you out unless she runs out. All right, today we're going to be sending home a flyer in regards to Red Ribbon Week here at Global Learning Academy. We mentioned it just a few moments ago that tomorrow we're wearing our team jerseys, and this flyer gives you information about what we're wearing for the next several days, even into next week, Monday and Tuesday. So Red Ribbon Week actually lasts 7 days, just as there are in a week. Not just a school week, but actually 7 days. So we're going to be doing some fun things between now and Tuesday of next week. And boys and girls have been asking about our favorite day. It's Pajama Day. Pajama Day is Friday. Just wanted to give you a heads up about that so you can talk to moms and dads about wearing your pajamas on Friday. Make sure they're appropriate and no slippers.
I wish my boss would let me have pajama
Well,
day.
you need to join us on Friday then, because you can wear pajamas here at Global.
Sounds like a good idea.
On over. All right.
See what he thinks about it.
So great things here going on here at Global. And boys and girls, wanted to remind you about Saturday. We're going to have a fun day on Saturday of this week. We're having our Make a Difference Day Carnival. It's going to be so much fun right here at Global in our backyard from 9 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll be sending out more information about the carnival and some flyers. Boys and girls, make sure you tell your parents we need to be on your schedule for Saturday. That is it for today, boys and girls, teachers and staff. We hope that you have a marvelous Monday. And remember, visualize you can and you will. Adios, amigos.